All right, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel where today we're going to be checking out a relatively new bullet hell game that is now in early access over on Steam. This is FatalZone. This is a, like I said, bullet hell game, but it has some interesting mechanics that set itself apart from the other bullet hellish type games. One of my favorite concepts in gaming in general is base building, and while you don't necessarily build up in base in the sense of going to get components or whatever, there is a bit of resource gathering in order to improve things, and that's what I like. So right here's our hub world in FatalZone. You got a recruitment center, HQ, weapons workshop, the gym, and the infirmary. If you click on any of them, you come up to a menu like this. You can recruit people. You have HQ that gives you all sorts of achievements to work for in the game. The infirmary, where you can heal party members of viruses they contract, or you can even get rid of bad mutations. We'll talk about that more in a second. You have a weapons workshop that as you upgrade your HQ, you can upgrade the base stats of weapons whenever a character starts theirs. And they also have a relatively robust skill tree here. I haven't even made it very far in here, but more other parts of the game I have. And then we have our gate, which is essentially where we go to pick up the level that we're going to go try, as well as several difficulties. There is a limited amount of content in the game right now, because again, like I said, it is an early access, but we're going to dive into it, show off a little bit what it's like. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. If you like the content, you want to see more FatalZone here on the channel, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. It always helps me out. And I'll also be posting a description and a link if you'd like to click on that and go look at FatalZone yourself over on the Steam page. So that little bit said, let's go ahead and explain a little bit what's going on. As you get your HQ up, you have a whole bunch of achievements. Right now, I've unlocked most of the classes. You start out with like 2 classes, I think, the Survivor and the Veteran. And they all randomly generate with a different set of base weapons. Whenever you go here to the recruitment center, you can see the weapons that they'll spawn with, as well as the gear. When you click on them, it'll give you a showcase of what those items are. If you do not like what you have, you can refresh for $50, and money is really easy to come by, so it's not going to be hard to get that. So right here, we have a pyro that we didn't have earlier, and now she comes with the boomerang. We have Eric, the tank. He comes with a bat that he actually shoots, or he hits explosive baseballs enemies, spear, all that sort of things. If you don't like something, you re-roll. That's how you do that. Infirmary, as for however long that a survivor stays out and goes on what's called a raid, which is basically your run, they have a chance to develop good or bad mutations. In this case, Cassie is probably my most played character right now, and she has a lot of positive, you can see right here, perks for her characters. Like she can re-roll 4 turns, greed 37%. I don't actually, maybe that means she gets more money. Projectile size, toxic damage does 17% more and takes 6% more stun damage. At any point we don't like anything, I can click on one and I can treat them for that. So if I treat this, I can actually remove this from her. It will make her unplayable for 1 round while she gets healed from there. So not super necessary. Also, another thing the infirmary does, and another thing the gameplay does, is as you play the game, every 2 minutes starting out, you can evac from the map. After that, the time goes up by 5 minutes every single time, but the more you invest in the infirmary, that cooldown is shortened to get more evacuation times. You can keep on going as long as you want until you die. If you die, you lose that survivor, I believe, permanently. So that's the reason why you're constantly recruiting them. So it's got kind of a permadeath mechanic, but the good news is because you can upgrade everybody's weapon to the highest level, they do kind of start off with a strong start, even if you lose somebody, so that's good. Jim, as a character survives, they work their way down the skill tree and gain perk points. So for here, if I wanted to, I can increase my chance to dodge with her, since we have another perk point available. Stun move, menace and motion, boost damage, output to enemies within 4 meters of the merc while they keep moving. I'm actually going to take this one. So now she's a level 3 perk. If I want to get this, I'll just have to upgrade the station. Everything is upgradable using the resources. And so, yeah. I haven't really upgraded much of the gym because I don't honestly have any characters that are that high. I think I'm going to try to get the workshop here, or the weapons workshop up to level 8, but I am missing, if I remember correctly, these microchip pieces. I need 2,124, and I only have 602. Everything else I have a robust amount of. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the Great Forest, which is the first level by default. There's only 3 levels in early access available now, and we're going to see how far we get into it. Right now we're going to be using Cassie. She is considered a brawler class. She has got an SMG, and she comes with the basic Fox armor that's in the game. As you unlock upgrades, your characters can spawn in with different armors. For instance, our tank came with Lich armor. When we got him, he gets 2 free rerolls and additional protection. Reyna over here has the Hunter armor, which makes her 40% faster, and boy, is she fast. Like, she is really fast. You cannot change what they start out with, but you can find weapons in the run so you can have more than just the one weapon. If you want a different weapon, you just re-roll until you find a character with the weapon you like. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to go Cassie, and we'll go. Also, another thing that separates this game from other Bullet Heaven, Bullet Hell games is some games you can auto-aim, other games you can't. Some games you can manually aim, some other games you can't. This is one of those where it's going to auto-attack for you. It's going to aim at whatever's the closest hostile thing in there, and it's pretty good with how good the aiming is. I am fairly strong here starting out, just because I have put about 7 hours into the early access version of this and unlocked most everything, honestly. So I'm using SMG. Usually there is a reload time, you know, between like ammo clips, but because I've invested so much into my my particular character, and she has enough mutations, it's almost like she doesn't have to reload at all. So she's basically got infinite ammo. And because it's a level 8 weapon, or the level 8 weapon from the workshop, not a level 8 weapon in this match, she has a great damage bonus, because before I could barely mow down these foes. See, here it still says level 1, but in my workshop I had a level 8 version of this weapon. I'm actually going to opt to try to max out the SMG as fast as I can. Reason why is, if you notice over here to the right, we have evolutions. Similar to other Bullet Heaven games, once you have a weapon at max rank, so once I level this 8 times, if I can get my hands on the quick hand skill and I beat an elite in this game, they'll drop a container and it'll unlock the evolution of the weapon, which is the Tyrannus. Fires continuously, dealing electrical damage upon impact. It also has a 30% chance to stun the enemy and projectiles penetrate targets. So that's what we're going for here. We also have the Shinobi technique with a kunai, so if we max this out, it's just kunai throw out 1 at a time or 5 at a time, whatever the... I don't know how many you actually have. I think it's just 1 right now. But the more points you put in kunai, the more he throws. And this just makes it auto-fire kunai. So if we manage to find it, cool. If we don't, we don't. But getting those synergies activated is definitely a key to winning. Also, you're not actually here to kill any specific number of enemies. That's the other important thing about this game. What you're really here to do is gather resources, which is what we just found right there. It isn't what this pop-up just has to come out, happened to come out at a very good time. The pop-ups are food, electronics, money, and all sorts of different things, healing, medkits, and stuff for our characters. The more we collected that, whenever we decide to extract from here, the more resources we have to spend on upgrades in our base. So this is another thing where it sets us apart. It's not, hey, beat this boss or achieve this level of you know, beat this boss or achieve this level of kills on this map. And if you look up in the top left next to our character level, it says 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, our first extraction timer is going to show up. A helicopter will show up somewhere on the map. It'll point towards the direction, and we can make it to the extraction if I want to in the round early. The longer you stay on the map, the more stuff you can gather, and yeah, the harder the waves get, obviously. I have not successfully completed a 30-minute wave, which is, I believe, the full max timer for a map. It gets pretty hellish as you get to the end. Now, let me just tell you, they run at you hard, some of these zombies. Let's see. If I get myself long arm, I'm going to take this grenade. So now we have 3 weapons. One of my favorite perks in this game allows you to actually, I'm actually going to level up my SMG again, is being able to retrieve these XP nodes on the ground from a farther distance away, and it really synergizes well with those grenades because that's what causes the grenade to evolve. I've never gotten the grenades to evolve, so that'd be nice if we get that. And we only need one more instance of the SMG to actually get the evolved version. So if the cards play in your favor, You definitely can evolve your weapon fast, but I'm never that lucky so far. We'll see. We're definitely going to be working our way around. Oh, we got the max level SMG already. Nice. And we also just called in an airstrike, which was that pickup that fell from that chest. It's nice. There's also a stun grenade, which will stun every enemy that's all over the map. And this one right here, which will collect all the XP that's dropped recently. Or not recently, just in general. I'm going to go ahead and start leveling up frag grenade in the hopes that we find the long arm perk, and then we'll level up. This is another really strong one. This is a heavy machine gun. And this is great for tearing down foes who are definitely too strong for us. This must be a new perk I've unlocked. I don't remember Giganticism. If we look at if we want to figure out how to like evolve someone, when I go to open the Evo book and see if there's anything in particular that something goes along with. Let's see. Giganticism doesn't seem to go with anything. But, you know what? I'm going to kind of pick up Biodestructor. Biodestructor is honestly one of my favorite ones because all the low enemies will instantly die the moment I even touch them. I held off on picking that box up because I was explaining something, but now we can evolve our SMG. Open it up. Oh! Oh, we don't have quick handling. Oh, okay, I forgot. We still don't have quick reload. That's why I don't have quick hands. I'm an idiot. That's the reason why we didn't get the leveled up. I got too ahead of myself. Let's see if we can actually roll for that. I got some rerolls down here. I'm actually willing to waste all these rerolls just to get... Am I, though? What's incendiary ammo go with? Anything? Molotov cocktails. We haven't gotten Molotov cocktails. There we go, quick hands. So next time we find... I just wasted all my rerolls on that. I'm not even mad, honestly. I generally have no rerolls, but she's gotten a couple mutations that have actually helped us immensely. So I'm just gonna hope we get another elite soon, so we can level up this weapon. It'll definitely increase our survivability. These bullets already seem to pierce, but the game says that the Tyrannus, which is the evolved version of this, will allow for piercing. I'm gonna go ahead and take Giganticism, I think. I am really hoping that we'll get, I'm really hoping that we'll get, the long arm soon as well. There's our next extraction. And that one's going to go away in 30 seconds if we don't make it to the helicopter. And then our next extraction is exactly 1 minute and 40 seconds from now. And we're only 5 minutes into the match. Remember that if you don't actually invest any points into your armory or your infirmary, it'll actually take longer in between extractions. So, and there is our long arm skill. Nice. So now we managed to max out our grenades. We can synergize with that. We have 3 skills we can synergize with right now. I'll go ahead and I'm going to take another level of nimble, because being fast is definitely going to help us out a lot later. And usually I would try to fight for a lot of this XP scrap, and I do at the start, but as tougher enemies come... Oh, there's a stun grenade. Nice. Nice timing on the stun grenade. But as tougher enemies come, I find that it's easier just to run around and a stun grenade back to back. It's easier to just run around and break the boxes because of the fact that you can just find XP collector that'll get all the XP in the area for you. And really, honestly, this is more about the resources than anything. I'm going to go ahead and take Killer Instinct, which boosts all damage all around by 10% for each level. It's a very nice passive. Heavy SMG. I saw an elite somewhere. Where'd he go? Oh, well. We used all up that heavy SMG before we could even see him. Run back. If you run in one direction, the, what's the grenade launcher pair with? Grenade launcher pairs with nothing. Surprising, actually. We don't have reanimation. I think we really have all the synergies we're probably gonna find. I'm gonna go ahead and take Kasaragama here, because even at level 1, that's a lot of extra little spiky balls that hit for a lot of damage around us. There's the elite. Let's see if we can, like, focus fire him, because I want the box that he drops. There we go. Nope. Take the extra level on the grenade. Now, there he goes. We have Tyrannus. And now our shots are lightning shots, and they say they pierce. So I'm assuming, hopefully, they also do more. And we're also starting to come up against harder enemies. As you can tell, those guys are not falling down nearly as easy. There's our XP collector. Pick up Kunai, get another level on that. Try to level up the weapons we do have. I'm going to go ahead and grab Killer Instinct yet again. Okay, now we're melting those guys a little bit easier. Another stun grenade. I'm going to run away and keep collecting resources while we can. Some of these zombies packs, like these ones that are running, they'll path towards you. And if you have this bio field on that I have, it's just free XP. I've literally gained half a level just running into them with a thing, since it auto-deletes them just by walking into them after you've leveled it up once or twice. There's a health kit, not that we needed it. There's another elite. I'm going to try to stay away from him. Maybe we can get a couple more levels in grenade or our kunai before we pick that up. Now enemies are starting to drop the blue experience points. Look at this. Just like walking straight through those guys. Took no damage because our biofield kills them. Lookity split. And then we're just walking through these other enemies over here, just annihilating them. I'm going to take another level on the biofield. It does a small amount of damage, but sometimes that's all you need is a small amount of damage. And that one elite that we've been trying to avoid because we've been running left and right has actually been teleporting into the left and the right screen after we run such a far distance away. Once I see him, I'll start running like the opposite direction. Giganticism. Oh, another wave of zombies. Go ahead and run through them. I might actually take some damage. No, no damage. Nice. Let's see if we can take this guy out. Yeah, we'll level one up. We're doing really good for, oh, that one didn't even drop a chest. We're doing really good as far as taking no damage for the moment. I'm saying that for the moment. We're only 10 minutes into this match already. And I do like that there's a kill counter in the top right-hand corner. So you can always be sure of how much damage you are doing. Oh, and it looks like this giganticism is actually affecting the size of our AoE from our biofield, which is super cool. I was actually wondering, you can increase the size through the skill itself, but I was wondering if there's other ways to increase it because it really doesn't grow that big on its own. And this is definitely for those gamers out there who like these sort of games, but like have to focus on other stuff. You can literally do this one-handed. Mine is like choosing these options. I'm gonna go ahead and take the taser. Taser works in a clockwise fashion. It'll shoot off a beam going in clockwise direction, and whatever it hits, it will stun for a moment. That's even elites. Elites will get stunned by it fairly easy, like that. And you just keep going on your way. But yeah, this is definitely a game that you can play one-handed. If you're busy at work or your girl's texting you, or you're cooking pasta at the stove and your gaming PC is right there on the counter. I know somehow I was how it's set up. And you're not playing games where you're cooking food at the stove. Are you even living? Got another kunai upgrade there. I think we'll probably end up reach an evolved kunai before anything else. We're already shooting out. Looks like 5 or... Oh, I'm actually taking damage now. Might want to be careful. It looks like we're sitting at, what, like 6 kunai at a time right now? Biodestructor. This is only increasing AoE and projectile speed. I'm going to increase the damage on this one more. And we're going to try to be more cognizant about what we're running into since it took damage. There is a regen perk, but we haven't found it. And I think I've actually run out of passive slots for our character. So we'll just have to be more careful. I don't know if I can reach the 30-minute mark. I usually get a good telling about that around the 20-ish minute mark. So assuming we're, you know, our weapon right now, the other thing our SMG does is it pushes enemies back. If I see that we're pushing enemies back and not killing them, I'm going to opt to evac around the 20-25 minute mark so that we don't lose a very valuable character we've leveled up a great deal. And hopefully, you know, luckily for us, or hopefully for us, here in a minute, we'll find another, like, resource box. And that resource box will hopefully give us a med kit. And med kits are quite chunky, honestly. They give us, like, back, I want to say, like, 160 health by default. Which is quite a bit, honestly. There's a storage. There's a resource box. There's a couple right here. And we're leveling up at a fairly good rate. How much health do we have? We have 400, so 160 is really nothing to snuff at. We got a kunai here. I wanted to take the grenade, but only 1 point left in our kunai. Might as well, right? So the shield guys right here usually give me the first little inkling idea of whether or not I need to back the hell off and maybe wait. But it seems as though we are in a pretty good standing. And we got our kunai leveled up. Shinobi technique throws non-stop kunai. And now we're going to work on our grenades. And even these guys with these firemen, see, they're already posing some threat, but we're still managing to push them back. So I have some hope that we're doing this right. We have also started seeing the yellow XP orbs drop, which is probably what they're dropping, and that is going to be super handy since XP is starting to slow down on the gain. I'm really happy that we're tearing through these guys as easy as we are. I'm not easy, but like definitely easier than I had been. I'm gonna pick up Giganticism again. I'm looking for my next grenade pickup. And also another med kit. I don't think we've even found another med kit in a while. Oh, there goes. Topped off. The auto fire kunai is definitely doing some work. I don't like that they only shoot one direction, and I was really hoping there's a boomerang in the game that like the leveled up boomerang would like bounce off foes or ricochet. Hasn't been the case yet, unfortunately. I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. This biofield is awesome with this Giganticism buff. I'm thinking we're probably going to make it past the 20-minute mark. Like, I feel like progression-wise, I'm tearing through these fools. Now, that isn't to say that I'm out of the clear, I'm just feeling really confident about if we can get our upgrades the way I want to, we shouldn't have much problem. Unless the grenades, you know, suck balls. I don't know if I've ever evolved the maybe I have evolved the grenades? I don't know. Let's do that. Get some extra oomph behind our attacks. The only thing I don't know is how fast the biofield hits, because we're slinging damage out with bullets fairly quickly. But I'd have to assume it's fast, because like some enemies, as soon as they hit the energy field around us, they die. They crumple over. I'm waiting to see how many resources we get once we finally extract out of all of this. I'm gonna try to get through these guys. Yep, there we go. Those guys, whenever they form the defensive circle around you, they hit really hard if you walk through them and you haven't pushed them back or found an opening. Like if you just muscle your way through, for some reason it just feels like it does a little bit more damage. Still no grenades. I really don't have anything that quick hands would be good for. Oh, but you know what? Shocker says that it has projectile, so that means maybe we can get another little taser laser coming out if we play our cards right. Oh, SMG. Hello. Nice. Killer instinct. Why not? Another magnet. A little too soon for the magnet, but, you know, whatever. Still, just the one projectile on the taser laser. So far, the brawler has also proved to be very good. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take nimble. I want to get some more movement speed. Because eventually, enemies do start to get slightly faster. Not like super fast, not enough to where I feel like I have to max out nimble, but you do at least have to level up a bit. One of the enemies in the game is definitely more of the suicide bomber type. They run at you and jump at you with the barrels on their back. Here's a new enemy joining us. We're still killing them okay, but they definitely got some speed in their step. A little bit of it. Ooh. Trying to watch out there. Maybe start moving up and to the right. There we go. A little bit of a clearing. I will say that the hitboxes on our character, I feel like they're very generous with what's considered a hit and what's not, because I definitely feel like sometimes I should have been hit. I don't know where we're getting our plus projectiles from. It's probably a mutation in our character, but like we should only have one of these orbs floating around us, and we definitely have like 6. Oh, that definitely will make, where's our grenade at? 3 levels of grenades still that we need. The good news is that once Biodestructor is done building up, we should have that taken off the table of what needs to be leveled up. I would rather have it now. Biodestructor's off the table now. Nice. Okay, so this is Max Biodestructor. We need to find ourselves a med pack somewhere along the line. Just recently, we took a crap ton of unneeded damage. Oh, heavy machine gun. Oh, no, that was an airstrike. Nice. That's even better. I'm really hoping we can find ourselves a first aid box and or magnet. There's a magnet. I mean, we've dropped a lot of XP. There's our grenade. We got another exfil coming in 40 seconds. I think I'm gonna press our luck. If we die, we die, right? Nimble. I think there's a high chance that I could survive this. There we go. Full health again. Yeah, I'm gonna press my luck. We're gonna skip the next exfil. There's only one class I have not unlocked yet, and that is the biotech. After that, I'll have unlocked everything in the game. In order to get the biotech, you have to kill so many level. Oh my god. We're surrounded. You have to kill so many enemies, I believe. I think it's like 300,000 enemies, and I think I'm at like 150 now. Alright, we gotta live for 5 more minutes. I think I'm gonna try to. Let's see what we can last 25 minutes. That airstrike came in clutch there. But if I can get my grenade leveled up, I'm gonna be feeling really good about myself here in a second. That giganticism is also helping with our grenade kills. If we can get another mutation or evolution on our weapons, and it's the grenade, we might be able to do a full raid. Jesus Christ, that guy dropped. We're destroying those elites. That's awesome. Let's kill this guy. Hey, alright, we got an elite somewhere. Oh, we got a box over here. We can evolve our grenade. Still one projectile on the shocker. Oop. Some damage we didn't need. How far away is this box? Did we kill this guy so long ago that I don't even remember? He must have been off screen when he died. It's the only thing I can think of. Another cursor. Oh, I'm gonna. Whatever. A spiky ball. Another spiky ball. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, well there was a treasure chest right there. But we can't get to it. Because it's surrounded by a whole bunch of dudes that we can't kill right at the moment. Can we make our way there? Because it's much closer. Enough for everyone. When it explodes, each grenade bursts into a number of fragments that penetrate enemies. That's a lot of explosions. Alright, I'm not even going to worry about that one on the top right. We're not, or top left, we're not going to be able to get to over there. I just need to find another scrap box so that we can make it for the next 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Although it looks like we are there it is. Now, can we find another one? Because we're still hurting. Oh, God. No. Alright, looks like we can get through here. Yes. Yes! Do another one of these. Those little spinny boys, they're fucking spinning. It's like I have to stop every time the stuff explodes just to see if it cleared away for me. Oh, these spiky balls they're staying permanently. Oh, okay, I lied. They do take a timeout. Projectile speed. Let's speed that. Can we speed up? Is this gonna speed up all the spiky boys as well? Oh God, come on, clear away. 1 minute. Come on, 1 minute. Oh, come on, come on. We can push our way. There we go. All right. All right. 40 seconds. Still, okay, so that's a lie. Well, not a lie, but like, I was under the impression that maybe you might be able to get like multiple lasers shooting out, since it says projectile 1, but apparently leveling up naturally isn't enough. And we are gonna die here if we do not get health. There we go. A little bit more pep in my step. And we are going to go ahead and grab Nimble, because I like being quicker. And let us hope that the exfil is going to be easier to get. Take that. Exfil is this way. Oh, Jesus. Get out of my way. 30 seconds to get there. Luckily, it's right here. And boom, we are out. We evac'd. Alright, looks like we managed to stick around for 25 minutes. We were almost level 60, which I think there's like a thing for getting level 60. We have 7,000 coins, 4,500 food, or 4,600 food, 3,656, 1,794, 16,950 enemies killed, and we killed 18 bosses. That's a pretty good haul, all things considered. That was a pretty successful run. I don't know if we would have actually made it there through those last 5 minutes, in all honesty. Now that we're back at our base, we can take our resources we got and see. Wow, she got two. No. I think maybe some of her mutations just got better. Oh, and if she dies, she gets her free revive. But she did take a whole bunch of penalties for the amount of time that she was in there. So in order to make sure that she doesn't suffer these, we can go ahead and heal her. It takes her out of the next match. And then she also got an additional perk point, so we can invest that somewhere. Physical damage 3%. Knockback. Reload speed? She don't need reload speed. I think we'll do the knockback, honestly. And then, yeah, so that's pretty much the game. We can go ahead and also upgrade our weapons workshop a little bit more. And now she is even more stronger, and so is anybody else. If I want to come over here and use the explosive baseball bat, I can go ahead and do that. And I can also level everybody up. I can also see if we were close to anything. So how do you unlock? So last one is reach biotech. If we had reached level 60 with that character, we would have unlocked biotech. So we're this close to actually leveling, to unlocking the last class you can unlock. And it looks like we have a couple more achievements. I need to work on playing the Survivor a little bit. So anyways, yeah, that's more or less the gameplay loop for FatalZone. What do you think of it? Is that like something you're excited about? Are you a Bullet Heaven fan? Have you been having this one on your wish list and you just been checking it out, trying to decide whether or not you wanted to pick it up? I personally kind of enjoyed it. I'm kind of waiting for when they put more content. I put about, I guess it was be about 8 hours now of time into it, and I have most everything unlocked. Definitely for a roguelite, it's pretty sparse on the content, but as you can tell, especially with like the map, when you go to the gate, that there are different experience levels, difficulties, and then there's more areas for more maps to show up. So that being said, that's FatalZone. I hope you like the gameplay. If you'd like to see a bit more on the channel, you have any questions or comments about the game, feel free to let me know. Leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you like that and you want to see other game content here on the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next episode. Later.